We'll call the meeting to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'm sorry. Can everybody remain standing? I'm sorry. I'd like to take a moment to remember a member of the community from downtown, Louise Seabalt. She passed away this weekend. Louise was a longtime employee of Bath City. Her family is very involved in Orleans and O'Halloran's, and she was a wonderful lady that always seemed to make she brightened everybody's day. So I'd just like to take a moment of silence to remember her. Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Campbell.
Here.
Dempsey.
Here.
Fournier.
Here.
Hammond.
Here.
Crop.
Here.
Rick.
Here.
Voorhees.
Here.
Is there any announcements, acknowledgements, communications, and reports? Since there's nothing on the agenda, but does anybody have anything? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to adoption of the agenda.
Mayor Kropp, I move that we accept the agenda as presented.
Support. Any questions or comments? Call the roll, please.
Campbell.
Yes.
Dempsey.
Yes.
Fournier.
Yes.
Hammond.
Yes.
Crop.
Yes.
Rick.
Yes.
Voorhees.
Yes.
This is the portion of the meeting where we allow the public to participate by addressing the commission. If you would like to, please come forward, give us your full name, your residential address, and abide by our 3-minute rule. We will hear those in person first, and then we will go to our Zoom meeting. Is there anyone who would like to address the commission? Okay, seeing none. Do we have anybody on Zoom? No, okay. Then we will go ahead and move on to administrative responses. I don't see any here. Do you have anything?
There are none.
Okay, we'll move on to approval of minutes.
Motion to approve the special meeting minutes for February 16th and February 23rd, and regular city commission meeting minutes for February 21st.
Thank you. Do we have a support?
Support.
Any questions or comments? Okay, call the roll, please.
Dempsey.
Yes.
Fournier.
Yes.
Hammond.
Yes.
Crop.
Yes.
Rick.
Yes.
Voorhees.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Okay, moving to general item 9A, elimination of blight ordinance amendment, first reading. I'll entertain a motion.
I move to approve the introduction and first reading of an amendment to ordinance number 19.000, elimination of blight, and set April 3rd, 2023 as the date for the second reading and adoption.
Support.
Mr. Shipman.
In order to utilize the Administrative Hearings Bureau as an enforcement mechanism, it is necessary to amend the enforcement and penalty sections of the elimination of blight ordinance. Those amendments are before you tonight for introduction and first reading.
Okay, does anybody have any questions or comments?
Yeah, it's a great thing going forward here.
Yes, yes.
I think it's going to be a system that gets some results, and I'm really excited to see it move forward. Okay, anybody else? All right, call the roll, please.
Fournier.
Yes.
Hammond.
Yes.
Crop.
Yes.
Rick.
Yes.
Voorhees.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Dempsey.
Yes. Okay, 9B, Mount Clemens Firefighters Collective Bargaining Agreement. I'll entertain a motion.
I move to approve the July 1st, 2022 to June 30th, 2025 agreement between the City of Mount Clemens, Michigan and International Association of Firefighters, Local 838, and to authorize execution of the same.
Support.
Mr. Shipman?
The City Administration and the International Association of Firefighters, Local 838, have reached an agreement on a 3-year labor contract. The members of this union ratified this agreement. Please be advised that this agreement has been reviewed by the city attorney, and a copy of the agreement was provided under separate cover for your review.
Okay, do we have questions? Okay, all right, then seeing none, call the roll, please.
Hammond.
Yes.
Crop.
Yes.
Rick.
Yes.
Voorhees.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Dempsey.
Yes.
Fournier.
Yes.
Okay, agenda item 9C, 123.net Inc., Metro Act right-of-way permit. I will entertain a motion.
Move to approve and authorize the execution of the unilateral Metro Act right-of-way permit between the city and 123.net Incorporated. Support.
Okay, Mr. Shipman.
Attached is an application and permit for 123.net Inc. for access to and ongoing use of the public right-of-way for telecommunications providers under the Metropolitan Extension Communications Right-of-Way Oversight Act, Act Number 48 of Public Acts of 2002 as amended, also known as the Metro Act. 123.net Inc. is seeking a 5-year unilateral Metro Act permit to construct, install, and maintain telecommunications facilities in the city's right-of-way in accordance with the terms and conditions of the permit.
Any questions?
With this permit, are they allowed to just, wherever they think they need something, they just put it up? They don't have to come to the city then and,
It's only
Show
for
the
the running of
plans.
fiber.
oh, running, that's it?
Yeah, it's only for the running of the fiber. They, in 2002, they passed this act, and the whole purpose behind the act was to make it uniform for every community. So you get $500 for this permit, period. That's it.
Great.
But it stops one community from charging $3,000 and another $200, but it's just the permit, and it's good for 5 years. They have to renew it. This one applied for a bilateral permit, which is a 15-year permit. So we notified them we don't do bilaterals, we only do unilaterals, which are 5 years. And the city still gets some fees, though, from their engineering, some building.
Okay.
Yeah, those types of things, you still can charge regular fees. But this is just for the privilege of laying it in the right of way, and everybody else is in it, you know what I mean?
All works the
They'll
same.
be in the same area that cable companies are,
Okay.
cell people, et cetera.
Does this offer, I mean, this is not an existing company that we've dealt with before.
No,
is it?
this is the first time with this country,
This one.
company, it's not a renewal.
And is this,
They're a big operation.
right, okay. But is this going to provide residents maybe with another alternative to the, the few that we have?
I hope.
We don't know. Okay, yeah. Okay, great. Anybody else, questions or comments? All right, well, call the roll, please.
Crop.
Yes.
Rick.
Yes.
Voorhees.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Dempsey.
Yes.
Fournier.
Yes.
Hammond.
Yes.
General Business 9D, American Rescue Plan Act ARPA funding agreement with the Suburban Mobility Authority for Regional Transportation, or SMART. I'll entertain a motion.
I move to approve the contract between the City of Mount Clemens and Suburban Mobility Authority for the Regional Transportation SMART, and to authorize the appropriate city officials to sign and enter into agreement.
Support.
Does anybody, oh, sorry, Mr. Shipman.
Suburban Mobility Authority for Regional Transportation, as a direct recipient of American Rescue Plan Act funding, has been designated to distribute this funding to subrecipients. The purpose of this funding is to provide economic relief to entities affected by COVID-19. The total amount awarded is $39,862. This is a contractual document between the City of Mount Clemens and SMART, which outlines the agreement. Please be advised that this contract has been reviewed by the city attorney.
Any questions?
I have a question. So just to understand it, we get $39,862. Is it to be spent over any term, or we just get this grant?
Well, it's direct reimbursement for operating
Or
costs.
when does the year start? couldn't
You'd
find the
already
terms.
started, these, I think the contract runs.
September.
30 days.
Yeah. Beginning.
It incurred after.
Well, those are the expenses.
Yeah.
Jeff probably knows.
September.
Yeah,
September.
it's
I know
September.
that the next one, which I have the same question. I couldn't find a term in there, so it goes back, and have they
They're
already
always
given-
behind. And the smartest in terms of getting the contracts out to the municipalities. They're always a couple, 2-3 months behind.
And
Do
I
we
think
already
there
have
was a
the money?
changeover at Smart too, Jeff. Didn't you say that caused a little bit of a problem too for the delay?
Do we already have the money?
It's reimbursement.
Yes, we've been submitting the reports and getting the money prior to getting the contract, yeah.
Got it. So it's
Yeah.
applicable to this year.
Well, I mean, we were notified,
Yeah.
right, that we were getting it, and so we did the reporting so that we could get it, and it is used simply for operating. There's nothing special attached to it, like other ARPA funds.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else? Questions or comments? All right, call the roll, please.
Rick.
Yes.
Voorhees.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Dempsey.
Yes.
Fournier.
Yes,
Hammond.
Yes.
Crop.
Yes. Agenda item 9E, Smart Special Services Operating Assistance Program Contract. I'll entertain a motion.
I move to approve the 2023 Specialized Services Operating Assistance Program third-party contract between Suburban Mobility Authority for Regional Transportation, i.e. SMART, and the City of Mount Clemens as presented, and to authorize the execution of the contract by the appropriate city officials.
Support.
Mr. Shipman.
It's a smart contract evening, I guess. Attached is the fiscal year 2023 Specialized Services Operating Assistance Program, third-party contract between the Suburban Mobility Authority for Regional Transportation and the City of Mount Clemens. This contract is identical to the fiscal year 2022 contract and has been reviewed by the City Attorney's Office. The contract outlines the obligation of funds from MDOT through SMART to provide public transportation services to persons with disabilities and senior citizens.
Questions or comments?
I assume this dating is the same then?
This
Same
one
reason?
runs from October 1
Right,
through September 30, same as the other one.
and here we are in
March.
March. Just,
Haven't last week.
I'm not blaming you. I think SMART needs, if we have to have these contracts, you would think they would get the
would.
contracts out. but
And they're the same as last year,
They're
so,
always the same.
okay.
Seems rather rubber stamp.
I feel like we didn't get to hear, though, that there's something in here that says something about Congress or something to that effect from former Commissioner Menzer. So I'll mention that for. All right, does anybody have any other questions or comments? All right, we will call the roll, please.
Voorhees.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Dempsey.
Yes.
Fournier.
Yes,
Hammond.
Yes.
Crop.
Yes.
Rick.
Yes.
Okay, we'll move right along to 9F, purchases and payments of invoices.
Move to approve purchases and payment of invoices as presented.
support.
Mr. Shipman? I guess there's really nothing for you to.
Unless anybody has a question about the
Yeah.
one item, I'm
Right.
sure if you've been to a meeting out there, you know we need it.
So this is going to cover all of the cement in front of the,
correct, yeah.
that's great. God knows it needs it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Okay, anybody? Okay, all right, call the roll, please.
Campbell.
Yes.
Dempsey.
Yes.
Fournier.
Yes,
Hammond.
Yes.
Crop.
Yes.
Rick.
Yes.
Voorhees.
Yes.
Okay, moving to the consent agenda.
Move to approve consent agenda as presented.
support.
Call the roll, please.
Dempsey.
Yes.
Fournier.
Yes,
Hammond.
Yes.
Crop.
Yes.
Rick.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Voorhees.
Yes.
All right, we'll move to the city manager's report. Mr. Shipman.
For community development, interviews are in progress for the department secretary position and community development as part of the Administrative Hearings Bureau implementation process. In recreation, we have received a $10,000 donation from Kelsey Dean on behalf of her late father, James Dean, for upgrades to the Benke Dog Park. This is the second $10,000 donation the city has received for upgrades to the dog park on behalf of Mr. James Dean. Mr. Dean himself was an avid user of the dog park and donated $10,000 back in 2018. Thank you to the Dean family for their generosity. Also, the city will be receiving $8,866.22 for reimbursement of supplies purchased during the COVID-19 pandemic. Upcoming events, St. Patrick's Day is Friday, March 17th. Come downtown and enjoy all the great entertainment and food in our downtown bars and restaurants. Be safe and drink responsibly. We're looking for art and craft vendors for the Made in Michigan show on May 12th and 13th. We are also looking for art and craft vendors for the Juneteenth festival on June 16th and 17th. We still have some openings for the Uptown Friday Night Concert Series. If interested in any of the above events, contact the DDA office at 586-469-4168.
Thank you. Does anybody have any questions or comments for Mr. Shipman?
I do have one question. Where do, and maybe Mickey can answer too, if someone wants to, a booth or whatever in the arts and crafts shows, where do they go? To the city or to the DDA?
Go to the city or to the Nest
The Nest?
downtown. They have applications.
Thank you. Or else we have them at the city as well.
We do, and they can go on our website, and all of the DDA information is, there's a DDA page.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? All right, we'll move along then to our second opportunity for the public to address the commission. All that we ask, again, is that you come to the microphone, give us your full name, your residential address, and you abide by our 2-minute rule. Again, we'll first hear people in person, and then we'll go to the Zoom meeting. Is there anyone in person at this time who would like to address the commission? Come on. Okay.
Good evening, Teresa McGarity, 19 Inches Street, here in Mount Clemens. I do want to pass out the information that I'm going to share, if that's okay.
Of course.
For you to have, so I can still take one, pass it down. Excuse me. Just take one and pass it down. Thank you. Yeah, I probably got extra. So basically, I'm coming to you on behalf of Macomb Community Action Center. In reference to water assistance for our residents in our city of Mount Clemens. Our director has been in contact since this particular program started. Mount Clemens is not eligible for the other program, which is the RAP program, because it's through a certain water company. However, she's been speaking with Lenny Bertrand, and she said that she spoke to him several times, and actually was asked not to call back on it. So I said I wanted to present it. This is the company that I work for, and there's no cost to the city. Basically, it's a grant that came to Macomb County to pay for the water bill. And as you see, it's not a contract. You don't lose any money. Your residents, why would we not allow our residents to get assistance for their water bill? Today, we just were awarded, they can get waived up to $4,985 in a water bill. It generally pays up to $1,500. It is income-based, as you see at the percentage. And just in case you don't know the percentage for one person, the maximum is $2,430. But if someone in the household receives food assistance or SSI, they're automatically eligible, no matter what that income is. The check is given to the city to cover the water bill. I come to you on behalf of myself as a resident of the city, to you to inquire about this. There is a contact phone number. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for the information. Okay.
Was it extras?
I don't think so. Is there anyone else who would like to address the commission at this time? All right. We will move on then to commissioner comments. I think we'll let Mr. Rick go first this time. Commissioner Rick.
Thank you very much. First, thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Looking forward to the next couple months. For the citizens, if they are interested in seeking a seat on the city commission, as a reminder, in the upcoming election, there'll be one 2-year spot as well as a 4-year spot So make sure that you specify which one you are seeking. Also, there are several boards and committees in the city that could use more people. If you just go to the website for the city, click Menu, Government, Boards and Committees, and then scroll down. It'll have a list of all the openings. Also, there's a new opening on the Planning Commission, which could certainly use a proactive member of the community. So please join us in our work. Many hands make light work. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Voorhees.
Thank you, Mayor Kropp. I would first like to, again, welcome Rick to the commission table. I know that his family is very, very proud of him. And of course, we have another battling bather on the commission. I love it. So in fact, this whole side is all battling bathers. March 1st was the happiest day of my life. It's opening day of Dairy Queen at Gratiot and High Street. Congratulations to Sandy and Mike Patrick on their 29th season. Thank you to Jeff Wood and your crew, Jeff. You did a great job on the cleanup after the last two storms. Branches and snow. Great job. And with that, once a Clemite, always a Clemite.
Thank you. Commissioner Dempsey.
I too would like to welcome Eric Rick to the commission. Looking forward to working with you. I'd like to thank the Dean family for the generous $10,000 contribution to the dog park. I had the privilege of working with Mr. Dean back in 2018. In fact, Jeff and I both worked with him, and it was quite an experience when he gave us the first $10,000. So I'm really glad that he talked about giving more, and apparently we didn't see anything for a couple of years. So we figured maybe we didn't do the best job is what he wanted. But unfortunately, when he passed away, he did think of us, and I think that's says a lot. He really loved that dog park, and we appreciate it. So thank you, and my condolences to the family, too. I'd like to also say I'm so glad to see that we approved tonight for the steps to get done at the recreation center. It's been long time coming. So looking forward to when that's completed. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Fournier.
I also want to thank the Dean family for their generous contribution, and I didn't know them, but it was that if we don't get too many contributions like that, and that was very generous, and we really appreciate it. And also my condolences to the family of Louise. I knew her from Bass City and O'Halloran's, and dear woman. I mean, she's just a sweetheart, and I think she had to be working right up till
she was,
recently.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And just, she's going to be very, very missed in this city. And my condolences to her family. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Hammond.
Thank you. Congratulations, Commissioner Rick. Glad to have you on board. And also, I know we approved a water assistance program maybe last year.
It was
It was MIHA.
MIHA,
That was
so-
a state-run system, yeah, so
Yes.
this is different.
So if we can at least look into the water system program to provide additional sources for our community, that would be great. And that's all I have for tonight.
Thank you. Commissioner Campbell.
Well, like Commissioner Dempsey's always used to say, everything's been covered. I do want to say that it is incredibly nice of the Dean family to give a second donation to the dog park. That was very nice. So thank you to them. And again to Commissioner Rick, welcome aboard. And with that, thank you.
Excellent.
Just a minute, I forgot to welcome you aboard.
Well, again, welcome. Congratulations. We're excited to have you. I think it's a long time coming with all of your involvement. It was a natural fit. So thank you very much for taking this job on. I have a coffee talk coming up on Thursday in the evening at 6:30 p.m. This Thursday at Black Cat Coffee. And then next Tuesday, so forgive me for not knowing the date offhand. 10th, 11th, yeah, something like that, next Tuesday. And that one is at 9:30 a.m. at John's Family Grill. So if you want to talk about current events and things that are happening in the city, come and join us for a cup of coffee. I too would like the administration to look into this program for the water assistance, any kind of resources that we can have for residents. I think the more the better. I had the pleasure of last Tuesday going with my two sons to the new library. I say the new library even though all the walls didn't come down, but it sure does look like a new library. And I said to the boys when we were there, I said, I almost wish you were smaller. Not that I want to go back to those days, but I almost wish you were smaller because you would get to experience this. It's an incredible building. It has, I think they're going to do a wonderful job programming it. They seem already to be diving headfirst into some wonderful programs that I think every age group can benefit from. So please use the library. It's going to be a really great resource for our entire community. So encourage your friends and family to go check it out and maybe sign up for some of their programs. And then I would like to just thank, we've had some nasty weather. And so Jeff and all the crews, I had so many people stop me at the grocery store, which my kids don't thank you for, but so many people stopped me at the grocery store to say they did a great job. And you know, that's always nice to hear. So thank you very much for the tireless work, because I know it was late nights. So thanks so much. And with that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Support.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thanks everybody. Have a great night.